Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into those corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're cracking open a 10K filing from Generation Income Properties. Now, it's not about building houses, it's actually even less fun. It's about correcting some paperwork they missed the first time around. Get ready for a roller coaster of amendments and restatements. So what's this all about? Basically, Generation Income Properties realized they left out some information from their original annual report for last year. Think of it like forgetting your homework. They're now filing what's called an amendment, which is like a do-over. This amendment includes information about their directors, executive pay, who owns their stock, deals they've made, and accounting fees. Let's meet the key players. Benjamin Adams, age 53, has been a board member since 2019. He has experience in real estate and law. Ganna Chang, age 53, joined in 2021, bringing expertise in raising money and dealing with investors. Stuart Eisenberg, age 62, has been on board since 2020. He used to be a partner at an accounting firm, so he knows his numbers. Patrick Quilty, age 59, has been a director since 2019, with a background in credit risk management. David Sobelman, age 53, is the big boss. He's the chairman, president, and CEO. He founded the company. And then there's Ron Cook, age 46, who's the vice president of accounting. Think of him as the numbers guy. The company has policies against things like hedging and short sales. These policies are to make sure that the people at the top aren't playing games with the company's stock for their own gain. Now let's talk money, how much the top executives are getting paid. This is always a hot topic. The company entered into an agreement with David Sobelman, the top guy. He gets a base salary and also bonuses. It's all tied to how well the company performs. Sobelman's base salary is $200,000 a year, but could increase if the company's real estate assets grow. He also gets a yearly bonus, plus another possible bonus based on performance. The agreement also includes things like insurance and guarantee fees. Ron Cook, the VP of Accounting, has a one-year contract with a rate of $20,000 per month. Time for the numbers. In 2024, David Sobelman's total compensation was $72. This includes a $200,000 salary, $70,000 bonus, $20,000 bonus, $20,000 bonus, $20,059, Ronan $59.20, insisting entirely of his salary. For 2023, a partial year for Ron Cook, it was $26,000, $49.59 and $200, consisting entirely of his salary. For 2023, a partial year for dollars, against $22. This includes a Fulsis in Colors and Sofiod stores, and some other compensation including health insurance premiums and guarantee fees. In 2023, his total was $17.23 and one end Putin $9,200, consisting entirely of his salary. For 2023, a partial share. For Ron Cook, it was $26,000 exited. As of the end of last year, the executive officers held some unvested stock awards. This means they get more stock as time goes on. The other directors each received $50,000 in stock awards. They don't get any cash for being directors, but they do get some stock in the company. Who owns the company? David Sobelman owns 3.2% of the company's stock. John Robert Sierra Sr. Revocable Family Trust owns 4.1%. Thomas E. Robinson owns 3.8%. The rest of the directors own less than 1% individually. All the executive officers and directors combined own about 4.9% of the company. Now let's talk about deals between the company and its insiders. SEC rules require companies to disclose if there are any deals with people closely tied to the company involving a certain amount of money. The company has policies in place to handle these situations. The company made some deals involving properties in Norfolk, Virginia with Brown Family Enterprises. The deal involves preferred membership interests. There is also a redemption agreement with Thomas E. Robinson, a unit holder in their operating partnership, and another transaction with a related party, GIP Fund 1 LLC. The CEO received a guarantee expense of $356 and $2,905. And in a lull, the CEO received a N2 at 9E expense of $387,566 and $290 video through in their operating partnership, and another transaction with a related party, GIP Fund 1 LLC. The CEO received a guarantee expense of $396 and $296 and $256 and $298 and $316. The company switched accounting firms in 2024. They paid Malone Bailey around $47,440 for audit fees and Conrajnik $300,150. Malone Bailey received 86,147. Malone Bailey received 86,147. Malone Bailey received $86,147 in 2070. Finally, the report includes certifications from the top executives, promising the information is accurate. Okay, now, let's take a step back. What does this filing tell us about Generation Income Properties? It's a small company going through growing pains. The fact that they had to file an amendment suggests some weaknesses in their internal controls. The relatively high executive compensation, particularly the CEOs, raises questions about whether the rewards are aligned with the company's performance. However, the company has taken some steps to improve company operations by bringing in a new accounting firm. The related party transactions are something to watch closely, as they can create conflicts of interest. The company needs to be very careful to ensure that these transactions are fair to all shareholders. Overall, Generation Income Properties is a company with some potential, but also some risks. Investors need to do their homework before investing. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more Corporate Decoder deep dives. Until next time.